Welcome back to Just Breathe and happy Pride Month. Since this is the first episode of Pride 2023, I thought I'd walk you through some updates, some changes, and some resources within the Chrysalis Mama world before we step out and explore what Pride 2023 is all about. So, first of all, if you haven't already noticed, this year's social posts during Pride Month are LGBTQIA plus movies and books, whether they are by an LGBTQIA plus author or have valuable or thought-provoking LGBTQIA plus content. They are carefully chosen, carefully thought about media that I wanted to bring to you all. Some of you, some may know them, some may be new to you, but definitely check them out and enjoy. Second, and really, really big news, June is the official launch of the Just Breathe community. This has been a long, long time coming, and I am so excited to finally have a plan and a safe place for you all to connect. So it has three basic parts to it. It has a private Facebook group. It has access to the digital course, Learning to Just Breathe, that basically you can consume at your leisure. And then weekly live Zoom calls with me, where you can bring your questions, concerns, celebrations, or just have a place where you can come sit in silence, knowing that you are surrounded by people who understand, who get you, who know where you are. This very, very special community is one that is filled with compassion, curiosity, opportunity for growth, and empowerment. And I cannot wait to meet you in there and to get to know you better. For a time, Pride Month was a time of celebration and gratitude. Yes, there's always been the honoring of history, the remembrance of Stonewall, and the grateful acknowledgement of all of those brave humans that worked, fought, and simply existed to achieve LGBTQ rights. But all in all, I think most enjoyed the moment, the parades, the rainbow capitalism, the Pride Month themed events. And in and of itself, that is not bad. In fact, if we really think about it for a moment, that is the place we would like to eventually be in every day of the year. Every day is a celebration because LGBTQ rights are finally seen as human rights by all. That is the goal. I know I'm not alone in approaching June differently this year. There has been a significant shift, and not for good. The rights of all LGBTQ people are under attack, specifically those of transgender people and their families. As of today, the ACLU is tracking 491 anti-LGBTQ bills across the US. You can catch the link in the show notes or in my link tree to follow this live. This is a live tracking that they do. These bills are targeting everything from the banning of books and drag shows to civil rights, human rights, to restricting identity documents, to banning gender affirming care, and so on. These bills, no matter where they are in the legislative process, are incredibly dangerous. They have a direct effect on those who live in these states. There's also another layer of effect on all LGBTQ people and their loved ones, and that is the toll this is taking on their mental health. Stop and think how terrifying and just destructive it must feel to live somewhere where others are attempting to legislate you out of existence, or where the hate for your child is so vicious you are afraid to leave your home. This is about as real as it gets, folks. And if you know anything about history, it probably sounds frighteningly familiar. I know there are so many who are doing all they can to fight this ugliness and to support their loved ones and the lives of all LGBTQ people. I also know that it can feel overwhelming and may leave you feeling uncertain of what you can do to really make a difference. So I came up with a few ideas just to pass along. One, and most importantly, vote, not just at the national level, but at every election from the school boards right on up. Right now is the time to really get to know who all of your local lawmakers are. And if they don't support LGBTQ rights, vote them out when the time comes. Share this information with as many people as possible. Every vote counts, and now is the time. I realize elections seem so far off, but now is the time to begin preparing. Second, think about what your special gifts or your special talents are, or the things that you are really good at, that you really enjoy doing, and use those to make a difference. Remember, this movement is made up of all types of actions, big and small, splashy and subtle. One pebble can create a ripple. Third, call, email, and write letters to all lawmakers at every level on repeat. Tell them what is important to you. Tell them you are paying attention, and let them know that you will vote accordingly. 4, have conversations with others. It doesn't have to be confrontational, and it doesn't have to be in depth. You can even just point to resources with an invitation for them to be curious. Misinformation breeds fear. Media from certain outlets instills misinformation and fear. It can be a statement as simple as, I used to think that, and fill in the blank with whatever that may be, until I read this, or I met and talked with this person. It can be super, super simple. Put yourself in a place where you are relating to that person and where they feel like they are not being judged and just offered information. This is the way to connect. This is the way to inspire curiosity. We can all do this. And finally, if you feel like you want or need to learn more to be an effective ally, go to ACLU.org, HRC.org, the Trevor Project, or my website for an abundance of resources and research. If you are interested in personal stories from people who are on the ground, so to speak, go on TikTok. This is a great place to tap into grassroots efforts all across the country. There absolutely should be celebrations this month. I just felt that this particular episode would better serve you if I addressed what we can do to make sure Pride Month continues long into the future. I'm sending love and hugs to all of you. I am so, so proud to be an ally for my kids, for my friends, and for this beautiful community, and I know you are too. Please reach out if you have any specific questions, and I cannot wait to meet you within the Just Breathe community. Until next time.